Tap in, family, tap in. Tap in, tap in. Tap in, tap in. Tap in. Nah, I'm in California. LA. But yeah, y'all, free consultations, free consultation time. Free consultation. Got some time I need to kill.
Smoking is permitted in designated.
Hey, I have a question. My friend just mentioned to me that we have to assign the bills per UCC3. Well, I think you should follow your friend if that's the route you want to take, because no time ever have we said anything about doing a UCC3. Because if you do a UCC, you got to do a UCC5. You got to do a UCC9. All right, so we ain't doing none of that. So please don't ask me any questions about UCCs, family. Please, I beg you. Please. Can you discuss the endorsement? What's your question pertaining to the endorsement? Any tips for the youth? And not no cliche. The cliche advice that, most people say, oh, be yourself, oh, don't be a follower. Nah, I got some real information for the youth, because as a youth, this is what I wanted. I wish I would have gotten this advice. All right. And the information for the youth is to learn law. Yes. Learn law. Not learning how to make money. Okay. Because you can make money, that's nothing. But learning law, okay? Learning law is what I would advise the youth, okay, to really put their minds on. Because once you understand as a youth, because remember, I didn't learn this till I got older. A lot of us didn't learn this till we got older. So imagine if you was a youth and you start learning this consumer law, equity law, trust law. By the time you become age of majority, it's kind of in the bag at that point.
Access closed to the general public 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. No entry is allowed except for airline passengers.
Please tell me who I filed my lawsuit against. My rental. Family, keep studying, family. If you don't know who to sue, please don't go sue anybody. All right, so I would definitely keep studying. Because if you don't know who to sue, you're definitely not ready to put together a lawsuit. All right, so keep studying, because you have to sue the ones that are stopping you from doing your performance. Who's stopping you from doing your performance? That's the question. Is the Federal Reserve account the Social Security number? Yes. The Federal Reserve account is open with the Social Security number. Now, that account number isn't going to be your Social Security number. Your Social Security number is what created another account. Does status matter for any of these processes? Hell yeah, family, status is everything. But the status that you talking about don't matter. The status that you're referring to, and that is the status of going to the Secretary of State, going to the federal level, getting shit authenticated. Like none of that. The status that I'm talking about is your status as a creditor. All right. And the only way you can exercise or operate from that capacity is overstanding contracting obligations, meaning you have to overstand your performance. It's no type of documents you got to put on file to start correcting your status. Nah, correcting your status is overstanding that you are the creditor and the banks is the debtor. What law should we be teaching the kids now? The same ones you're learning.
Many banks look alike.
Same ones you're learning. A lot of people think kids are too young to learn certain stuff. If a kid can memorize a whole NBA YoungBoy song, Okay, I think a kid can memorize 12 USC 1431. I think a kid can memorize 18 USC 8. I think a kid can memorize 15 USC 1615. A kid can know the whole song to the what's her name? Sexy Red. Talking about my booty hole, pink and brown, purple and shit. All right, I think a kid can know. What else is did I say 15 USC 1615? Because those are like the go-tos. Those are like the go-to. What are the areas to be most careful in with these studies to make sure you don't end up in prison? Well, who's in prison for any of this stuff? People that are in prison are the ones that did it wrong. They just didn't follow direction. That's all. You ain't gonna be in prison for exercising your rights. But if you don't go study and you just go listen to people and you don't like do no reading for yourself, you just, hey, my friend told me this. Hey, if you one of those type people, yeah, you might be in jail about 5 years from now. All right, because they going to have you doing all kinds of stuff that ain't got nothing to do with in the reads. As long as you follow directions, you won't go to jail. You won't go to prison. A lot of people ask me, why are you able to teach this stuff? Everybody else is getting in trouble. I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay? Why would I get in trouble if I'm literally reading the laws, reading these acts, reading publications? The security collateral is what we are supposed to receive back after. No, you're not supposed to receive that back. How you gonna receive something back if you gave them a security collateral? The security collateral is what opened up the account. The security collateral is what pays the account. If you take the security collateral back, yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing on file. Any way to pay classes besides Zelle is either Zelle or Cash App for the time being. PayPal. Best place to start learning is just finding somewhere, family. There is no genesis. There is no step one. There is no step two. A lot of people ask me that question. They say, hey, where's a great place to start? I remember when I was a beginner, I used to ask the same questions. All right, without even just find somewhere and start reading. Like, literally, that's how it is. It's like a big-ass puzzle, and they don't never tell you piece one. It's like you just got to pick up the piece and start building, utilizing that. Now, me personally, I would tell you to focus on the endorsement. Bill of Exchange Act. All right, Federal Reserve Section 16, Part 1 and Part 2. But sitting around thinking, where should I start? Where's just so much? Hey, just find somewhere and start. All right, because 2-3 weeks from now, a lot of people that says, where do I start? Still ask the same question. I just don't know where to start. I don't know where to. It's probably some of y'all that asked the same question 3 weeks ago. You still ain't started. You see what I'm saying? So and I'm not an asshole, family. To those that are new and I come off kind of straightforward, only because I know what it takes to get remedy. All right, it can't be any, oh, that's okay, Bill. Oh, Bill, all you gotta do is do that. Nah. I gotta tell Bill what's wrong with Bill. I gotta say, Bill, you gotta do this, Bill. Bill, no, Bill. You gotta read, Bill. You gotta read every day, Bill. At least 30 minutes a day, Bill. Okay? Because that's what it takes, y'all. All right, you're not gonna be able to be half-assed with it. You're not gonna be able to have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. All right, you're not gonna be able to do that. You ain't gonna be able to do 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That is the most hardest place to be in. Just ask anybody that's been on this journey for years. All right, 9 times out of 10, they've been 1 foot in and 1 foot out. All right, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Nah, I don't read books. A lot of people ask me, is there any books I need to read? Nah, I don't read no books. I read acts. Yeah, I don't read books. The reason why I don't is because a lot of those books, even though all books are written by man, a lot of those books is coming from man's perspective. All right, so why would I read a book called Meet Your Straw Man if I can go read what an entity is? That's just me. All right, that's just me. I know a lot of people start with Meet Your Straw Man. I didn't start with Meet Your Straw Man because I never utilized the word straw man because it doesn't exist. So that's why I tell people to go straight to the acts. Go straight to the Bill of Exchange Act because it tells you how to endorse a bill. Go straight to the Federal Reserve Section 16, Part 1 and Part 2 talks about how the application is a security collateral and it must be accompanied with a tender of payment. That is how you pay all your bills, family. That's how you pay all your bills. Child support, credit card. Okay, you got to understand how to perform the contract. You got to learn how to perform your contractual obligations. Okay, it has nothing to do with going to work. All right, getting income and paying a bill using the hard work money that you earn at your job. All right, because the truth be told,
Smoking is permitted in
truth be told, there's
Please refrain from smoking while walking.
you're not supposed to even have a job. All right, just being brutally honest with you, it's hard for me to kind of give a person advice that has a job, because once I learned this, I quit my job. All right, I quit everything. All right, I quit trapping. All right, I quit working. All right, and I put all my time into these laws. 3 years later, here I am. All right, so all I would tell a person is every single day be reading something. Don't be waiting on me to go live. Don't be waiting on me to drop discounts on the class. If you don't got 500, if you don't got the 250, all right, that's fine. That's cool. You can still utilize my page. Start from the top, work your way down. You can start from the bottom, work your way up. Okay, that is totally free. Hours upon hours. Okay, hours upon hours of information. Okay, a lot of people ask me, where do I start, family? My page is where you started. Okay, just pick somewhere on my page and just start. Like, come on, man. Come on, family. Just find somewhere. All right, everywhere is a starting spot. Just pick somewhere and just start. All right, sometimes you just gotta take your right foot and put it in front of your left foot. Take your left foot, put it in front of the right foot, and then by the time you look up, you're walking. All right, and you go a little faster, now you're running. You see what I'm saying? But it takes the one foot in front of the other, meaning you gotta start somewhere, family. A lot of y'all is, and I say y'all, all right? I don't want to say us, okay? Because I didn't do that, all right? So I got to stop saying us when it's not a us situation. It didn't take me long for me to fully submit to this information. It didn't take me no months. It didn't take me a year to come around to it. You feel what I'm saying? As soon as I heard this in my brain, or somebody told me, or I heard this, the information, I instantly went researching. I instantly went to find more people that talking about this. All right, I wasn't waiting around for people to drop lives. I wasn't waiting around for classes. I didn't even know there was classes. I didn't even know there were classes. All right, so yeah, y'all just find somewhere and start. Like I always tell people, bill of exchange. You want to know how to get out your bills? Bills of exchange, especially part 2. Nah, hell nah, you ain't gotta file no damn UCC1. UCC1. Because if you file a UCC1, you gotta file a UCC3. If you file a UCC3, you gotta file a UCC5. If you file a UCC5, you gotta file a UCC9. That's a lot of what them UCC heads don't know about. They just know how to regurgitate shit. Oh, we gotta do a UCC. Oh, we gotta do a UCC. Like, man. No, nobody I know that did a UCC fucking got remedy. All they did was got shit on file. That's it. And they like, what do I do now? I did my secured party creditor packet for suckers. What do I do now? And you know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. Rememberize. I said that. Rememberize. Yeah, I be making up words, y'all. My bad. Definitely can learn, because that other shit is straight BS. Definitely. I just don't know anybody that filed no UC. And a lot of people be tagging me with the, what's his name? Yusuf L. All right. Like I say, I remember like watching his stuff before, like I really understood what was going on. Great brother, by the way. Okay, great guy. All right, he learned the secured party creditor route. All right, so that's what he teaches. A lot of people tag me and be want me to talk shit about the guy or something. Like, I'm not about to sit up here and talk shit about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's the route he took. You feel me? That's the route he took. Me personally, when I read the laws that I read, I don't need to do any of that. All right, what can put in the instruction letter for a denial of credit? Denial is the same exact as the advanced course. You're an ERC client, so you should have that advanced course. But yeah, you're responding the same thing as you would to your regular bills, because it's all the same letter. It's I accept the rights. I agent on here on behalf of principal accept the titles, rights, and interests that's owed to the principal. The reason why they decline people is because that person is coming forth as a borrower and a debtor. All right, you got to let it be known that you are you're acting on behalf of the principal, here to claim the principal's interests, here to claim the principal's titles, rights, guaranteed interest owed to principal. All right, since that hasn't been made yet, they're the ones claiming it as the creditor and denying you as the borrower. Are we sharing our package for tentative payment to comply, company CFO or trustee? Both, family. Send it to both. When in doubt, send it to both. Any advice for someone with no bills? Study. You do got bills. You just don't think you got bills. Trust me, you got bills. And my next question is, why don't you got any bills? It's time to go get some bills. It's time to go get some shit in your name. All right, time to get some shit in your name. Go get you a phone. All right, unless you 17 years old. All right, you need to have your own bills in your own name, especially a cell phone. I'm tired of hearing women say, "Oh, well, my man pays all the bills." All right, then shut up and go learn this information for your man then. All right. There's no way, no reason why somebody should be fixing their mouth and saying, "Well, I don't have any bills, so what should I?" Not you, person. That's who that was. Kilo 985. I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying I hear a lot of people that say, "Well, I don't need to learn this because I don't have any bills." All right. So for the advice for the person that don't have any bills, you need to be learning this stuff as well. Because when you do have bills, because there's not going to be always somebody that's going to put a bill or pay for something in their name for you. All right. All right. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Tap in. Tap in. They did a motion to just hold on. Let me get back to the top. Hold on. Somebody said, "How can I avoid arbitration?" Hold on. Let me go back to the top.
LAX is closed to the general public 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. No entry is
For those that don't have the class that's in here asking questions, please go get the class. All right? Please go get the class. Trust me, it'll be a great investment. Lifetime use. What do you get from correcting your status? I don't know, family. You got to ask somebody that has done that. How do we find out the checking account number of a Federal Reserve account? You don't, family. That's none of your business. You don't need to know the checking account. For what? It's not what it's for. It's not a checking account anyway. It's a savings account. Where can I learn about security collateral? By Googling security collateral, family. Did you file for an ANC? I don't know what that is. You can choose not to give your child a birth certificate, but use an EIN and still utilize the same basic. Okay. Oh, are you asking me? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm sure you can. You can create your own birth certificate for your child. How long will the advanced course be? $8,088. Well, it's going to be that much until you know how to read the first page on my post. All right? Because the advanced course is definitely not $8,000. All right, but I think somebody actually paid that though. You know, a lot of people don't read. You know what I'm saying? Before you buy any of my classes, please read the first post on my page and the second post. Please read them all. Please swipe right, family, or you will be paying $2,000 for a class. That is $250. You will be paying $8,000 for a class. That's $500. And then you're gonna say, I don't got $8,000. All right. The reason why it was $8,000 because people was trying to charge their card back. You know, we got some po-ass people out here. You know, all right, so when they was buying a class, they were trying to charge back their cards. All right, so that's why it's for $8,000 now. And you have to Zelle or Cash App to get any course for the time being.
Smoking is permitted in designated areas only.
All right, dates. How long? Reading Bank of Exchange Act facts. Dates for Chicago. Shoot for September 23rd. Who are we sending tender of payment to? Keep studying, family. Breach of contract claim. Wrongful dishonor. Do you put any kind of stamps on the voucher? I don't, personally. I don't. I just enforce the voucher. Federal Reserve Act Section 29 definitely speaks about criminal penalties for breach of contract. Definitely read Section 29. On the letter of instruction, should I put my Social Security instead? No, family. No one ever said do that, family. Why would you do that? They already got your social. You don't want to go put your social on pieces of paper. Yeah. Okay, you said never mind. Public and private. Do we send a promissory note with the application? That is a tender of payment, family. Can't be hokey pokey. I went through federal court and their 21 days are up. How long does it take for the judge to give remedy? Well, the judge don't give remedy. The judge makes a ruling. Meaning, if you haven't heard that in 21 days, you ain't even got a hearing date yet. Gotta know what's going on, family. Where can I read to start with? I can't be denied due to providing my signature. Well, you gotta know what credit is, family. It's not about reading where can I find out where I can't get denied. You gotta know why you can't be denied. You see what I'm saying? You gotta know the characters in the transaction. All right, there's not nothing you can specifically read and go to Google and say, hey, how do I not get denied? It's not like that, family. All right, it's not like that, family. All right, it's the basics of knowing credit. All right, you have to know who has the right to credit because banks don't have the right to credit. Banks have a privilege for credit. Consumers have a right to credit. That's under 15 USC 1602. When it talks about the definition, says the credit is the right granted by the creditor. Now, you got to understand, who are you? Are you the creditor or are you the debtor? Price pretty high now. Any reason? I like high prices, family. I don't want no low people. Okay? I want my brand to be top echelon too. I want high class people. I don't want just people that can't afford my stuff trying to. Nah. All right, if nobody want to pay for the class, go read for free. You know what I'm saying? That's why the course so high, family. It's not high. It's high to you. It's high to you. I can think of 5 things on my hand that you spent $500 on that didn't give you anything in return. All right, I can say it again. I can name 5 things on my hand that you spent $500 for that didn't bring you back anything. All right, so trust me, none of my classes have never been high. All right, the most expensive thing I've ever had was a $3,000 mentorship that I did last year in December. But besides that, my classes ain't been over $250. So when people be saying ha, like y'all would have thought I was high when I first came. Well, all my class was $500. All right, so stop asking about no fucking prices. All right, stop asking me about some damn prices. Okay, stop asking me. You know what I'm saying? One thing I can't stand, not saying you are, brother, I can't stand poor ass people that ask poor ass questions. Why is the class so high? Why is college so expensive? You know what I'm saying? Show me another class that's going over what I'm going over for $500, brother. You find me that, I'll give you all my classes for free. You find me a class that's teaching what I'm teaching for free,
lucky.
I'll give you all my classes for free. But one thing I can't stand, no po-ass person asking me, why is the class? Man, get your fucking money up. All right, you either get your reading up or get your money up. It's one of the other ones. A lot of people say, well, why do you charge Federal Reserve notes if you're saying that we don't got to use Federal Reserve? Because I know that's the common ground. That's the common ground. Okay? What else am I supposed to ask for? I'm supposed to do shit for free? A lot of people think this is supposed to be for free because it's God's work. This ain't God's work. Y'all thought it was God's work. This ain't God's work. This ain't God's work if you ain't doing the work. Because you're God. All right? So you got to remember that. You're God. So unless you put the work in, God ain't at work right now. All right? So nowhere in the Bible does it says, or nowhere in the Quran does it says, have services for free. That's why I have a price, brother. I could have had a price for $100. You know how many people would have said, whoa, that's high. But they'll go spend $100 at the booty club. Okay? It's a little different. Yeah, it's no offense, but it's offensive when you ask that, family. Why even ask that? Why even ask that? Just think about it. What will possess a person if you see me helping people? All right, if you can go to my page and see that people are getting a remedy. All right, if you see people like ecstatic about the classes, why would the first question be, why is the class so high? It's so high because of the following. All right, it's because of the demand. It's because of the demand. I didn't charge $500 an hour when I first started. No, I used to charge, $20, $50 an hour for consultation. Now it's $500 an hour because so many people. It's like y'all root for LeBron James to get the max contracts and y'all root for all these people to, oh yeah, he need to get his money, yeah. But as soon as somebody else start to charge, he's stealing from the people. Well, what about basketball players? What about NFL players? Do y'all feel like they steal from the people as well? Everybody that think I'm stealing from the people. Do you feel like entertainers steal from the people? I don't. I'm just asking because any goofball that says I'm stealing from the people because I charge has to be a person that doesn't have a business. Has to be a person that doesn't even know money, not about having money, because you cannot have money and know money because you have lost it before. All right, but let's get back to the questions though. But yeah, that's why it's a price, brother. What to do if they deny you of a loan, but they got my app? You gotta do your administrative process. If you don't know what that means, and that's for the next person to ask me that same question. Get the class, okay? Because me telling you what to do, you're not even gonna know what to do with step 1. You're not gonna know what to do with step 2. Because if I tell you to go do your performance, you need to perform. You need to counterclaim the claims brought against you. The next question is gonna be, what does that mean? What do I do now? Then what? All right, I hate the people that keep asking, and then what? And then what? And then get the class, family. All right, the class is 8 hours long. Okay, the advanced course is 500, 8 hours long, going step by step how to endorse your bills, all bills. Not just one bill, all bills. I do have a class talking how to get out of your rent. All right, that class is $250. All right, I got a beginner course for all the beginners. That's $250. So you guys to pay to play, y'all. All right, if you don't want to pay, you can go read for free. This like everybody's tell y'all. This information is free. Can I do my performance if I'm an authorized user on my brother's credit card? Ooh, you got to be careful with that, fam, because you might get your brother credit card shut down. Then you're going to have to do your complete performance. How did you start your journey? One step at a time. I started 3 years ago learning about why debt collectors can't collect debt. That was my intro to consumer law. Why debt collectors could not collect debt. So when I read the Fair Debt Collection Practice Act, I don't go over much, but when I read the Fair Debt Collection Practice Act, it told me about how a debt collector cannot reach out to a consumer to collect any debts. Okay? Any debts. None. It also said a debt collector can't call a consumer during business hours. So that's basically off the discretion of the consumer. So if I tell you I'm working 24 hours, you can never call me and collect the debt. You see what I'm saying? So when I seen that, y'all, and my glass is kind of crooked. What's going on? Did I drop these? But yeah, when I seen that, that's when I noticed, like, okay, they can't collect the debt because we're not even supposed to be paying using debts. Yeah, definitely appreciate that. If you're asking what you can and can't do, keep studying. Facts. Yeah, I know the comment section a lot of times make things hard. And a lot of y'all that's been following me, a lot of y'all are asking the same question. I told y'all I don't forget faces. I might not remember names, but I don't forget faces. All right, how can I avoid arbitration? I am stocked with a company. How can I avoid arbitration? Oh, you got to make sure you're doing your process. Your administrative process. Now, if you got a court that says, hey, we want to send, if the court say, hey, we advise that you exercise arbitration, go ahead. Don't be scared of arbitration. Arbitration, you can get remedy in arbitration too. It's the same process. I'm suspended from work. Good. I hope they don't bring you back. Good. What to do after 21 days are up in federal court? You can do a motion for default judgment. What do you mean 21 days are up for the defendant to answer? Or are you waiting on the court to give you a hearing or give you a court date? I mean, 8K ain't crazy either, family. What y'all gonna do when I have classes 8K? How much is college, family? 8K is not a lot. Y'all gonna make me really start charging 8K. More people keep saying this a lot. Like, do y'all not know how much regular school is? How much is college? How much is college? Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Come on with that po-ass shit, man. That's crazy. That's just too high. Like, nah, it ain't too high. You don't even know what it is. I'm gonna tell you something too high. You don't even know what it is. You know how many people learn shit just by going on my page? There's people that get remedy just by going to my damn page. So imagine what's in the classes. I think my class is worth at least $10,000. You know what I'm saying? If you got a $1 million house and you buy my class, that's $500. Then it shows you how to endorse your bill. Are you serious? All right, that's that po-ass shit I be talking about. Just stop mentioning my prices. Just stop bringing it up. Just say I ain't got it right now. But the last thing you need to say is some crazy shit like that's just crazy. That's just too much. Because I can name on my hand what you done spent an equivalent of $8,000 of when it didn't bring you anything back. Nothing back. Okay? Alright? 8,000 ain't crazy. I bet if Jay-Z had an $8,000 mentorship, y'all goofies would be signing up. Oh, Jay-Z got an A-class 8,000. Let me go have lunch with Jay-Z. Oh, shit. 8,000. Yeah, y'all see how much money people spending for Beyonce concerts? Man, what? What? You got women spending 10 bands on fake booties. What? And you say my class is too high. Nah, brother, you crazy. You crazy. I don't want nobody following that think my stuff too high. Because it ain't never going to make sense to you. It ain't never going to make sense. You're going to be like, well, all you're doing is reading the law to us. Duh. That takes time. You ever had somebody read you a bedtime story? You ever read an adult a bedtime story? I think anybody that reads adults' bedtime stories should be paid for their time. Okay? I read to adults. Okay? We're just in a bad crisis. That's what it
Many
is.
bags look
All right,
alike.
I'll read to
Please
adults.
take a moment to ensure that
That's
the
why it's a
bag
price,
you
fam.
claim is
Because
yours.
these adults
I
don't
imagine
want to
you were
read for
clean checked
themselves.
with the tag on your luggage.
So if we pay people to read to children, how much you think we should pay people to read to adults? Where do you find a bill of exchange online? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Come on, family. Do we file our claim with the U.S. Court of Federal Claims or U.S. District Court? You're going to find it, well, you're going to file a federal claim. UCC's protects your private property. They did a motion to dismiss for not stating a claim. Yep, that's what a lot of corporations do. When you file a claim, y'all gotta peep the game. When you file a claim, okay, y'all gotta remember when you file as the plaintiff, the defendant has the answer. So their first answer is gonna be motion to dismiss for for not stating the claim. A lot of people get that. All right, and all you gotta do is say motion to strike defendant's answer. Write that down. Motion to strike defendant's answer. Make sure y'all Google that. They say they don't give out free info. Make sure y'all Google that. Motion to strike defendant's answer. What is your reason and motivation for starting to teach what you know? Well, because I don't want to be around a bunch of dumb people. You know, I was dumb once. All right? And I don't want my kids to grow up around dumb people. All right? So I think it's my duty and my purpose, all right, to bring awareness. Because I was a lost soul at one time. And once I found myself, I made it my duty to go help people find themselves. Even though it might be aggressive, even though it might be some cussing in there, maybe a little putting down, but it's going to be more building up than putting down. All right, a lot of people don't get past the putting down part. They just hear, oh my gosh, he said I'm a worker and I'm voluntary slavery. Oh my gosh, who is he to say that my job is? Well, I'm the guy that's going to tell you, hey, shut up. Okay, you haven't read any law. I know this. How do I know this? Because you're working. All right, once I started reading law, I quit my job because I knew, damn, this is not doing anything. Why am I working to pay a bill when I can utilize my contractual obligations, use my titles, rights, interests, and equity, all right, to basically set off the account? I can do that at home in my drawers. All right, what? What? Who the hell getting up, hustling and bustling to go hit a damn clock? Never again. My kids will get slapped. They walk in my goddamn house, say some shit like, Dad, I'm about to go apply to this job over. What? Slap the taste out their mouth. What? That talk is banished. Okay, we don't talk that way. All right. On the advanced course, you said we're supposed to endorse the statement, and before you said the coupon on the bottom, so I'm confused which one we're doing. Andy, it doesn't matter, brother. It's really the coupon. I was saying if you don't have the coupon, go ahead and endorse the statement. But if you have the coupon, go ahead and endorse the coupon. Oh, yeah.